So here's the question of the day. Who is Oliver Anthony? Is he for real or is he some sort of a plant like some people claim? I ask because the guy was nobody when I left on vacation here about 10 days ago. And now he's a worldwide phenom for calling out the elites in Washington and really hitting an American nerve. About politicians not giving a damn about you or me. Talk about spot on. Oliver Anthony, by his own admission, was playing to crowds of 20 people earlier this month, and now his song, Rich Men, North of Richmond, has soared to #1 and is showing no sign of slowing down. At a last peak, it had at least 30 million views on YouTube. I'm sure you've all heard it by now, but here's a sample.
Well, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Yeah, the Rich Men North of Richmond, a song the most recent to really rattle the cage of ordinary Americans that are fed up with open borders, child sex trafficking, and of course the disaster that is the economy, the thing that the left cheerfully calls Bidenomics. This time the song, however, comes from the gut of America. Just a couple of weeks ago, Anthony was living in a trailer with his 3 dogs off the grid, and then he posted this song on YouTube, and it went ultra-viral. So much, in fact, he was offered an $8 million recording contract, he says, that he rejected almost out of hand. So I guess he's still in that trailer near Farmville, Virginia, but I'm also guessing he might have some extra security today. He appears to be the genuine article, not something conjured up by artificial intelligence in the back room of a recording studio in Nashville or anywhere else for that matter. Yes, so far this guy appears to be the real deal. And that is something we all crave in this artificial world full of artificial things where almost nothing can be trusted anymore. He overcame the social media handlers and the powerful people behind the curtain. I mean, if he had signed a recording contract with any label, we would have never heard that song. Not ever. When I say Anthony struck a nerve, that is a massive understatement. I have seen praise for his populist anthem coming from all sides of the political spectrum, and for good reason. America and Americans are starving for something real, for something or someone to believe in, and millions need a hero right now, and maybe, just maybe, this young man, whom I believe is about 31, is what people have been looking for, craving, actually. A real-life American hero willing to stand up and tell the truth, all with a steel guitar in his hand. Here's why. You see, nothing is real anymore. We don't trust anything anymore, certainly not politicians. You know, the rich men north of Richmond, which, of course, is Washington, D.C. And when I say nothing is real, I mean it. It's getting harder and harder to tell something real from something fake. Let me put it this way. I spent most of the past 10 days with my family in Glacier National Park, which is in northern Montana along the Canadian border. It's about as real as it gets. We walked one trail for several miles called the High Line. It has sheer drop-offs, some of them hundreds if not thousands of feet to the bottom, so intense in some places that guide wires are drilled into the side of the granite cliffs for people to cling to while they recite the Lord's Prayer under their breath. And yes, a couple of times that included me. And damn, did it feel good. We drove over Logan Pass at the top of Going to the Sun Road, a road completed back in 1932 at the vicious front end of the Great Depression. A road completed with thousands of pounds of dynamite and men, real men, willing to put their lives on the line day after day to complete a road many thought could never be built. They worked in harsh conditions for over 10 years to get it done, dodging rock slides, snow slides, and brutal weather over and over again because they knew failure was not an option. They were steadfast, and they persevered because they were Americans. Let that sink in. They were Americans, and Americans do great things. At least we used to. And they did it all for about $3 a day.